Tennessee closes out the 2024 slate with a 67-52 win over Norfolk State right here in Knoxville. Obviously, there's a lot on the horizon for Tennessee as the Volunteers stare down conference play coming up this weekend. But Ryan, what did you think of the game here today? It's obviously Ryan Shumpert. I'm Rick Butler.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a boring game, to be honest. I mean, Tennessee jumps out
Slow
to
tempo.
a 13-4 lead, and it just kind of felt like it was a slow burn. Tennessee, I think they did get it to 20 points in the closing minutes before Norfolk State made a bit of a run, but it was a game that never felt like it was in doubt. Like it never, like the MTSU game, it felt like, okay,
Right.
potential upset brewing. This game never felt like it was in doubt, but at the same time, it was a 30-point spread, and it never really felt like Tennessee was going to cover that either. So it was just a slow burn. I think it's the best way I could describe it, and a game Tennessee took care of business.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to explain it. You know, Norfolk State, pesky team, right? Just kind of did enough to stay in the game, stay competitive. But like you had mentioned, the game never really got out of hand for Tennessee. Sort of padded that 10 to 14 point lead for most of the second half at least, and then got it up to about 16, 18 points toward the end. And it obviously ends as the 15-point win. Man, it's hard to read with these glasses on. I gotta tell you what. Tennessee does improve to 13-0 before heading to conference play. A couple of quick statistics as we get through this game. Chaz Lanier leads all scorers with 21 points in the game. Then we got to look at Cade Phillips for a second. 10 points and a career-high 5 blocks. He was everywhere protecting the rim for Tennessee tonight.
Yeah, no, he was. It was a weird – you don't see that much. 5 blocks, 2 rebounds. I think 3 of 5 from the field. So he was efficient. I thought Felix Okpara, the numbers weren't super big. I think like 6 and 5. But I thought he was solid too, and I thought he affected the game a lot on defense and did a good job of cleaning up the trash. I was grabbing the paper to double check you. Yeah, you were wrong. Be better. 24 points for Chaz Lanier, not 21.
24.
But he hit
a late 3. You're right.
Yeah, he came out on fire, and then really slowed down from there, and hit, like you said, a couple shots towards the end of the game. So he kind of carried the load for Tennessee offensively. Tennessee did not shoot very well in this game, but I will say, you see the low score, you think, all right, probably a really bad offensive game for Tennessee. I don't think it was quite that bad, like you kind of alluded to at the front. A very, very low possession, slow pace game. I think Tennessee ended with over 1.2 points per possession, which is pretty solid. So not a great offensive game by any means for Tennessee. They did not shoot the ball well from the perimeter, but maybe not quite as bad as the final score with 67 points would indicate.
Zakai Ziegler, Cade Phillips, and Jordan Gainey all in the game with 10 points, and those are your 4 double-digit scores, along with Chaz Lanier's 24 points, not 21. Hit that extra 3. Ryan, not much to talk about with this game right here, but things on the horizon for Tennessee. Just what are you looking for as Tennessee gets ready for this game against Arkansas? That's who Tennessee opens up the conference slate with right here in Knoxville, Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock p.m.
Yeah, I think just macro-wise, it's the offense. I mean, Tennessee's defense is going to be really good. Can Tennessee find consistency on offense? They've been I think better than anybody expected, at least better than I expected to this point. It's going to be all about finding consistency in a very, very challenging SEC. And I think so far you got to be happy with the way Tennessee's played offensively on nights when they haven't shot the ball well. Their 2-point offense has been good, and that was a big question I had at least coming into the season. So that'll be a big aspect and a tough. I mean, there's not going to be many easy stretches in SEC play.
No.
A tough
Grueling
3-game
conference
stretch to start. Tennessee gets Arkansas at home. I think it's 23rd. Then heads to Florida, who's number 6, and then Texas on the road after that, who's going to be an NCAA tournament team as well. At least it looks that way right now.
Yeah.
So tough from the jump for Tennessee, and what will be a consistently hard conference slate.
Make sure to stay tuned to Rocky Top Insider coming up this Saturday as we have live on-site coverage of the game right here from the Food City Center. Otherwise, Tennessee moves to 13-0 to finish the pre-conference slate with a win over Norfolk State by a score of 67-52. This is Ryan Shumpert. I'm Rick Butler. Catch you back for the next one.